got a new Samyang lens, a 75mm f1.8 for Fujifilm X mount. Now, I've taken this out and about with the X-T4, but this is the kind of lens that's just going to work really well for a lot of different cameras. The X-T cameras, this is great for that kind of thing. You could use this for stills, for video. That 75mm focal length on an aps-c camera translates to about 112mm on a full frame equivalent, which for me, I just love that kind of focal length. It just really allows you to pick out your subject. And with an f1.8 aperture as well, you can get some lovely separation from your subject and your background. That makes it great for portraits. This is great for, events, weddings, but also landscape, even a bit of wildlife. I've been doing out and about today, taking photos of birds and squirrels. When I can get sort of close enough to use something like this, it just looks fantastic. It also means it's great for lots of different lighting situations as well. Yes, when the sun's up and the sunset and all that beautiful sort of stuff, but if it's a bit darker, you don't have to worry quite so much with that nice bright aperture. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a big fan of Samyang lenses. I think they offer something a little bit different to the native options that you can get. They're a little bit more affordable a lot of the time, a little bit more accessible. They let you get some really nice focal lengths, some nice fast apertures, and they still offer some really beautiful optical quality. These prime lenses are really lovely to shoot with, and like I say, they're just a bit more accessible than some of the native options. And that certainly seems to be the case here. It's a plastic design, which I think is absolutely fine. These lenses tend to be very sleek as well, so you've literally just got the ring on here, focus ring, but you can actually change that to be an aperture ring as well, with the one switch you've got on here, where you can actually switch it between mode 1, focus ring, mode 2, aperture ring, and that's it. It's a small, lightweight lens, which means it pairs really nicely. I've got it on the front of an X-T4 here, but you could use it with something like an X-E4. You could use it with something like an X-H2, something like that. If you want to use it for video, it's kind of a nice option for that kind of thing. I think this focal length lends itself really well to a blend of stills and video. With stills, you can get that lovely separation like I mentioned before, but with video, you can get kind of some really cinematic look to your stuff. Now, let's talk about image quality. That's obviously one of the most important things about a lens. I have tried shooting a variety of different things. I've been trying shooting kind of into the light, away from the light, trying tracking fast moving subjects. And I've got to be honest with you, I'm really impressed with the stuff coming out of this. Now, the images are nice and sharp, nice and detailed. The color looks great. The contrast looks fantastic. The overall image quality is really nice. It's exactly what I was expecting from a lens like this, but I really, really like it. Something which is important these days is how does this keep up with some of the more modern autofocuses, but absolutely not a problem. Now, I tested that out specifically with squirrels and very small birds moving around very fast, and the autofocus, absolutely not a problem. It's very quick, it's very snappy, no issues, no hunting, nothing like that, just works exactly as you would like. And that's kind of probably the best compliment I can give an autofocus on a lens. Obviously, you've got that nice fast aperture, which gives you lots of light hitting that sensor, but you've also got some nice out of focus areas as well, some lovely bokeh. I think it looks really nice. It's pretty smooth. It does get a tiny bit messy when you've got a very sort of messy background, and especially in the woods here, you can notice that a little bit. I don't personally mind that at all. I don't really think that's that much of an issue, but it's, something to be aware of. No issues with distortion, no issues with vignetting either. I didn't see anything like that at all, which is really nice. So overall, I am just very happy with the images coming out of this. And as you can see, it fits incredibly well on the front of one of these cameras. It's so small and light. It's just a perfect companion for a camera like this. Now, as prime lenses go, I think this is a great option if you want to shoot portrait, if you want to shoot some slightly longer landscape stuff even. It's actually surprisingly versatile what you can shoot with a focal length like this. And I think you could do a lot worse than something like this for your Fujifilm camera. Now, you can check out the lens for yourself by clicking the link down in the description. Go and check out that price and all the full spec and all that fun stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here, because there's loads of stuff all the time, tutorials, reviews, we review all kinds of stuff. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, as always, thanks for watching.